Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. Cancer, this is your reading. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies and please leave the rest. We have history. So there's something that is replaying in your mind, or something that you're looking at, or something that you're revisiting. You're questioning certain actions or certain decisions made from the past. And just make sure that you're not getting caught in the energy of the what ifs, right? Needing to make peace with the past, needing to make peace with past decisions, or because this is energy of like you just looking at the past, like, well, if I would have done this, if I should have, and it's kind of like, you know what, that moment in itself has already passed, when it comes to who you are right now in the present moment. So all that you can do is pay attention or look at the things that you wish you could have done differently, and then apply those learned lessons to the now, right? Because if you stay so focused on what you should have done or how you should have handled something, then you're robbing yourself of this moment in time, right? You're robbing yourself of the present moment, and you're being asked not to do that. Maybe that in itself is something that you have always done, where you're always looking at the past. You're always trying to compare the now to the past. Whether you're looking at it from a positive or a negative viewpoint, it doesn't matter. It's like whenever you're addressing the past, the main goal should be what it is that you learned, what it is that you've overcome, right? How much it is that you have actually grown. And then take it from there, but not obsessing about what you could have done differently. Because when you get into that energy of what you could have done differently, then you start to bring yourself down. You start to have this dialogue with yourself that is not pretty. It's not really nice. Let's just put it that way. And you have come a long way, Cancer, with overcoming a lot of these things. So don't allow yourself to draw back into it. Now, there may be circumstances in your life at this moment in time that are making you address things from the past, but at the end of the day, that is who you were at that moment in time. You did what you did. You made decisions based on what you knew, based on how you felt, and based on where you were in your life at that moment in time. So you cannot judge that aspect of you, or that person that you were, to comparing it, judging them based on who you are today, right? Because who you are today knows better. Who you are today has more knowledge. Who you are today has that experience that at that moment in time you didn't have. So stop doing that to yourself. Alrighty. There is this saying my dad always says, and he says, nadie aprende con la cabeza de nadie. And it basically means nobody learns with someone else's head, right? So it is this thing where we don't learn from other people's experience. We may see similarities in other people's experiences, but we don't actually really learn from them as far as when it comes in relation to ourselves. Right? We can see similarities, and we can have our aha moments by listening to someone else's experience, but it's our own experience that teaches us the lessons. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 tarot. Just to clarify, we have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. So with the 9 of Swords, we have a Lord of Despair and Cruelty. With the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, we have Lord of Material Happiness, and then with the Ace of Cups, in the reverse, we have Lord of the Roots of Powers and Water. So again, you have to make peace with what was. Reliving the past, or telling yourself that you should handle a situation differently, or beating yourself down over certain situations or experiences in life, is not going to do anything for you at this moment in time. That is something that, to be honest with you, you're being very cruel and very mean to yourself by doing that. Because again, you have to understand, you have to realize that you're not the same person anymore, and that's okay. You should definitely make amends with your past, be at peace with whatever it is that occur, but don't torture yourself every day because of past choices. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out a love energy card. Now, this can be any type of relationship, romantic, platonic, spirituality, and self. We have the twin flame energy. We have the yin and the yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. So again, there is this aspect of duality, this aspect of you finding the balance within yourself, right? A lot of the times we want to look outside of ourselves to find that balance, right? That whether you want to call it feminine and masculine energy, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? But it's like it is something that you already possess, and it is a balancing game, and it is a game that some of you are just learning how to play. So you're being asked to pay very close attention on what it is that allows you to attain that balance within yourself. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message. The Stranger 53, which talks about curiosity, and this is a beautiful energy for you guys to embrace, right? This energy of like, okay, this is what it was, right? Or these are the experiences that I have experienced up to this point, but what is next? Why did I have to go through those experiences? What was the reason? And asking, right, but not obsessing over it, and allowing yourself to be open to allow the answers to come in, even if they're coming in a way that you do not expect it, right? Even if they're coming from the mouth of someone that you don't want to hear it. And it's kind of like being curious to the answers that the universe is giving to you, and how it is that they are presented to you. Because a lot of the times we don't listen, we don't see, we don't acknowledge the answers that are right in front of us because they're not coming in the form that we want them to. So allow yourself to be open and allow yourself to be curious to how it is that the universe is answering to you. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.